FPGOP, Foreign Pharmacists Orientation Program. So today I'll be talking to you about everything you need to know about this program, which is specifically for pharmacists who travel outside of their home country, that is Nigeria in this case, to study pharmacy. So this is a mandatory exam for them. You cannot escape it. Once you just travel outside the borders of Nigeria, then you have to write this particular exam. Hello everyone, my name is Ejeomah. I'm a pharmacist and a digital content creator. Over the years, I've created content similar to this, creating helpful content for pharmacists in Nigeria and in the diaspora. So I have made this video in the time past, but I thought to just make another one again since I still get questions or more questions on that particular video. And in this video, we'll be getting on about this FPGOP, what it entails, and what you are to expect during the course of the orientation program. And I'll give you something that will be beneficial for you. Just stay on this video to the end to know what that is. Firstly, there are usually 2 cycles of this program running every year. One at the beginning of the year around April, March, and another one around October. Recently, for each cycle, like there's more than one designated area or location where you can go to. You can choose where you want to take this orientation program. During my own time, that was in 2019, there was just one location for that cycle, but now it's now a lot better. There's 2 designated locations, so you can just pick which one you want for yourself that would be convenient for you. This program runs for 6 weeks. There's the 6 weeks and there's the 3 weeks. The 6 weeks are for those who have just graduated or below 5 years of post-graduation, and the 3 weeks is for those pharmacists who have 5 years post-qualification practice experience with their current annual license at their residence, their place of residence or place of training. During our own time, those ones who did like the 3 weeks, they were our seniors, those senior residents of in America, UK. So they came over like at the second to the last week for the revision and the examination. But right now, I think I'm not sure, but it seems like things have changed a bit, because I thought that the 3 weeks, it was 6 weeks for everybody, but those online could do 3 weeks online and would have to come physically to do the remaining 3 weeks. I'm not sure. I would confirm and put it here. I'm not sure about that, because right now what I saw on the site when I went on the website was 3 weeks for those who have 5 years post-qualification practice experience, all right, and 6 weeks is the regular one for people who have just graduated from university and have below 5 years post-qualification. All right, for the regular, the fee costs about $900 depending on the exchange rate at the time you would be ready to write yours. So it costs $900. It was also $900 during my own time. So I'm not sure what rate they use, but it was $350 if I'm not wrong that we paid then. But it depends on the rates that they put. They usually put a rate on their website to say, okay, this is how much you should convert it to the dollar to the naira. So for the regular is about $1,500. That's what I saw on the website. There's some relevant documents that you need to have before you can proceed. One, you need of course your application form, your O-level results, your certificate, your transcripts. Now this is where the issue is. This is where I made a mistake, and I wouldn't want you to make that mistake. All right, so when it was time for me to do this orientation program, I was not aware that you have to submit your original transcript. All right, so I did not get another copy for myself, so I took my original copy and I thought they were going to just check it just the way they checked my certificate and give it back to me, right, my original certificate. But no, they collected it because they said they wanted something that was either an original copy of your sealed certificate or a notarized unsealed original copy. So that one you can do it from your university. You can ask them, tell them that you need another copy. You can do that from there. So instead of having to stress, because up to date I've not still like been able to get, so I just have a copy of my own transcript, and I wouldn't want you to make that same mistake. So try and get your own another copy that you can give to PCN when it's time. All right, so I will list out the relevant documents that you need here to proceed. You need to also give evidence of payment, international passport, and in your international passport they want to see the day you got your visa, the day you left your country, that's Nigeria or wherever you left from, every other thing you did within that period, and the day you came back. So they need all that proof. So, and I also put the link in the description box so that you can go and read it yourself and get conversance with the documents and everything that you need for this orientation program. Do you have to know that there will be oral and written interview? So during my own time, that was in 2019, there was oral interview only. I don't think we had to write anything. There was just oral interview. But now I was told that there's oral and written interview, which is to assess your eligibility. I know some people have been asking me, oh, what kind of questions do they ask? What kind of questions they ask? So when it comes to the question, for instance, for me, then they asked me what was the title, like what I did for my thesis, and what it was about, the practicals I did in school, and they asked me a few questions, and I'm trying to remember them, but it's been a long time. So I asked a few other persons who just recently graduated and did this program, and some of the questions they could recollect was like questions like, what is extemporaneous compounding, what is antibiotics, antipyretic, what drugs are used for ulcer, and name them. You know, like if you mentioned, for instance, if you mention protopump inhibitors, they'd be like, okay, so what about the protopump inhibitors, what is the mechanism of action, those sort of things. So they'll ask you like those general questions. They might even ask you, one person told me they asked her about the structure, to draw a structure like paracetamol, some acronyms in chemistry, they'll just ask about it, and just questions like that. You can't really tell, there's no specific like, okay, just read this, that. They just ask like really general questions. Just revise. It's something that you know, something that you definitely know. So that's just about it. And then I was also told that there was a written exam. What I saw on the website, I think that's what they are doing recently. I saw that you have to present your thesis, your course structure, a copy of your curriculum in school, and your graduating list. But I don't know how that would work, because like I'm considering the school I finished from, I didn't get anything like graduating list. Maybe you have a picture of a proof that you really did graduate, or you ask your school for the graduating list. They should have the graduating list, and maybe they will give to you. So that's just about it. So the exam, the orientation program, it takes 4 weeks. I don't know if they've changed it now, but so far it takes 4 weeks. Then the 5th week will be for the revision, and then the final week will be for the examination. Afterwards, you're going to wait for your results. So usually they'll tell you that the results will be out in a week, 2 weeks or thereabout. But for us, in a week or two. For us, we had to wait for, I think, about a month before the results came out. So you are going to come to Abuja for your induction, and that's when you will be officially inducted after your result is out and you've passed it. You have to now start the real hunt, which is the internship. So I'm going to be making a video maybe now about the internship and what I would advise you concerning this internship. So I don't know if there are still exemptions, but before, there are exemptions for people who have already like undergone internship in their place of the country of residence where you studied, or maybe outside of there. If you have a proof to show that you have undergone internship, then you would be exempted. But I don't know if it still goes the same, if it still holds true as at now. If I find any information about that, I would write that here. Then if you had your internship and you could show a proof, then you're exempted. You just go straight for your NYSC. But if not, then you have to do your internship and your NYSC. And the PCN already has an accredited list for places to undergo your internship. So you have to use that, okay, to look for places in each state. They have accredited places, so you cannot just undergo your internship anywhere. Okay, let me know what you want to see in other videos, and the gift would be that I would check the description box below. I would have a link to past questions for Foreign Pharmacists Graduate for this orientation program. I know that I also shared that in the first video I did like 2 years ago or thereabout, but this one will be updated, so you can get it. We don't have to send me your emails, just check description box below and get the link. Okay, so I'll put down the questions there, past questions. So I'll see you in another video. Do ask your questions. Let me know what else you want me to film, and I will see you definitely in another video. Do take care of yourself. Bye.